So I was talking about this with a friend. What is the ferry like, Newcastle, Amsterdam, for a holiday? So he did one last summer for like a driving holiday. Went all around the Netherlands and then went into Germany. Had a 2 or 3 weeks with their newborn and with their toddler, and had a great time traveling. I don't know, 1 in every 3 days. So what would you think about ferries versus flying for your summer holiday? So I guess the advantage is that ferries have a much lower carbon intensity per distance than flying does. Just googled it now to double check, and it's about 44 grams per kilometre versus 244 for a flight for a family of 4. So you could potentially holiday just as much for a lot lower carbon cost, considering we're going to move to a net zero, and we're all going to still want to travel, aren't we? The demand is going to be there. People are going to want to have fun. People are still going to want to have holidays, UK or abroad. So what would you think about the ferry? Now, I don't have flight details to hand, but I looked up how much the ferry would be. And for a car with 4 people in, that would be 200 quid. But if you want to add cabins, either way, you could either go for the low end, which was 300 quid, or the high end, which is 500 quid. So that's a total cost of between £1,000 and £1,600 for a return trip. The way that the ferry journey works is you get on it at Newcastle around 5 o'clock and you wake up in Amsterdam at 9 a.m. There's some rowdiness on a weekend, I'm told, presumably Friday to Saturday nights, but during the week will be a lot more family friendly, I'm sure, and you can get dinner there, there's drinks there, there's breakfast there, should you want it, and you can pre-book all that. So what do people think? Would you take a ferry instead of flying? A, just because. B, for the experience. Or C, to lower the sort of carbon intensity of your travel. What do you think? Would you do it? Will you do it? And would the price of it have to be cheaper than flying? Or would you be willing to pay more? Because there's a bit of an experience involved, and then I guess there's the sort of experience is going to vary wildly depending on the sea conditions. So I guess you've always got the risk of turbulence here in air travel, but how bad is the seas? How choppy the sea is going to be? What's the experience of being on the sea in these ferries like? I'm told it can be a little bit difficult to, you just got the hum of the horrible diesel engines on a good day with no choppiness. So what do you think of that?